Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to the last in-depth candle review of the day. I hope you are having a fabulous Sunday evening. I did upload two earlier candle reviews that went live earlier in the day today. I will link both of those reviews in the description box. If you're curious about my thoughts on Homeworks Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup or Country Candle Winter Spice, those are the two reviews that I shared earlier, and those will be what is linked in the description box down below. I'll also put a link to where you can purchase the candle we're talking about in this video, although I will say I'm really not telling anyone to run out and get this one. But all that being said, if you still want to try it, I'll put a link to where you can find it, and I'll put my discount code down there. That'll save you 15% off at Kringle Candle. But yeah, listen, we're gonna dive into Kringle Sugar Plum and Myrrh. And I have to admit that this is one of my sadder disappointments because I really like this fragrance, but holy moly is this one light. We're talking lighter than even the first two country candles that I reviewed. I'm really especially disappointed in this one being light because something about this label really speaks to me. I love the color. Also, I love anything with plum, and usually plum fragrances tend to be somewhat potent, but this it's like they just went really light with the actual fragrance components here. There's no burn issues, been burning fine otherwise, but yeah, listen, if you're looking for something that has a lot of oomph to it, this is not going to be it. But let's go ahead and run through the usual review style. Now that I have crapped all over this candle to begin with, let's review her anyway. We'll go through the scent description, we'll talk about the fragrance notes, we'll go through the strength and throw, and once again, address any potential burn issues that may have come up here. All right, Sugar Plum and Myrrh. A sweet halo of shimmering red raspberry, nectarious plum. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over that word. It has been making me cackle for the last several minutes here as I was preparing for it. Nectarious, is that really a word? I have never heard that before in my life, but now I want to use it every day in a sentence. Nectarious plum. Okay, I promise I'll get over it. And tart white currant blended with intoxicating warm lemon tea and gently sugared myrrh. Doesn't that sound lovely? It just sounds like cozy holiday goodness. Our top fragrance notes are berry and tea leaves, and the mid notes are citrus and plum, and the base is tonka bean and amber. All right, let's start at the top. Do I smell berry? Yes, I do. Actually, I distinctly smell raspberry in here, which is good because that's what's listed in the scent description. It does smell like a really nice, soft raspberry, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense in a holiday fragrance, but I like it in here. It smells good and it blends well with the plum. Tea leaves. I do get just the slightest hint of a black tea note in here. It's not super potent. It's not very aggressive, but it's kind of a lovely bridge from the berry and plum into that amber at the base. Yeah, it's really nice. Do I smell citrus? I smell the slightest touch of citrus in here. Honestly, not a whole lot. I do smell plum. The plum that they use is a really, I would say, traditional, typical Christmas plum type scent. It is delightful. And if this were a powerhouse, man, I feel like that plum would really shine in here, but we don't have that in terms of performance. The base of the tonka bean, yes, absolutely. Tonka is very rich smelling to my nose. It smells very, I don't know, it smells very fancy to me. It's almost like a really intense vanilla, but without any sweetness to it. I do smell that in here for sure. And amber, yes, there's a beautiful, slightly perfumey amber component here for sure. Listen, this fragrance, if you smell this in the lid, it smells so good. I really even like that. I do smell that lemon tea in there. It's almost like the the black tea has like a lemon wedge added to it. That's the citrus that I'm smelling here. It's just that slight touch of lemon. Listen, it's a great fragrance. But here's the problem, you guys. The strength and throw. Oh, this is gonna hurt me to say, but I would say the strength is like a 2. I have to be standing almost right next to this to really smell it. I am not used to this at all from Kringle. I don't think I've ever really had a 2. And it bums me out that like it's a holiday fragrance that's performing this way, because normally they do not. They are a lot more potent than this. The throw, I would say, I'm gonna give that like a 1 at best. Like I said, I really have to be standing next to this to actually smell it. So it's almost like the throw is non-existent here. I am going to be trying this one in my candle crocks to see if I can get anything more out of it than what I'm getting while I'm burning it. I'm just at the halfway point, and I'm going to be needing a new candle for the master bedroom here in the next couple days. So I'm going to take this upstairs and I'm going to set it aside to not burn, but melt in my master bedroom. My fingers are crossed that I can get more out of this that way, because the strength and throw they are not good on this, you guys. And I'm really kind of shocked that like they didn't notice this when they were testing it. I know that Kringle puts a lot of time and effort into testing their candles. So I'm wondering if there was some kind of problem on the production line with this one, because like I said, even though there can be some variation in terms of the strength and throw with this Kringle classic jar line, for the most part, they all perform within an acceptable range for me. This is not acceptable, and it's a major bummer, because it's happening with a fragrance that I think so many people would have absolutely adored. This is a great take on a holiday fragrance. It's not quite as maybe aggressive as some of the, holiday gourmands can be, as even some of like the holiday tree scented candles can be. This is softer, a little bit prettier, just really unique. And man, who doesn't love a plum at Christmas time? I'm sure there's someone out there who's gonna be like, I hate plum, gross. Good that this candle sucks, but yeah, no, I'm really disappointed in the strength and throw here, and I hope that Kringle keeps this fragrance profile in the lineup, but that they can maybe figure out what went wrong here, because this just does not make sense. This strength and throw does not make sense for this one. So that being said, has it burned okay otherwise? Yes. I mean, I even hate to say that because it doesn't really matter. But the wax did not discolor. It did not get sooty. There's nothing wrong with the wicks. Like, other than the strength and throw, there's really nothing wrong, but the strength and throw is a big deal. So it kind of ruins the whole thing, right? So yeah, I don't know, for what it's worth. I'm sorry to crap on this one. It really does bum me out, but there have been very similar experiences by other people who have also burned this one. So I really just kind of think that something went wrong here. That is the only thing that I can think. I might consider purchasing the wax melts just to test those out the next time that I place an order at Kringle. They are available. You can purchase this in the 3-wick format. Maybe that'll do better. I'm not sure. I'm not willing to purchase the 3-wick candle. I would get the wax melts for sure, but I don't want to risk, investing in another candle and then have it not have any strength and throw. That wouldn't make sense, right? So I'll test the wax melts and I'll let you guys know about those, and then you will see how this does in the candle crock during my next weekly home fragrance roundup, which will go up next Saturday, which by the way will be freaking November. How? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me November. It's my birthday month. It is one of the best months of the year, but how is it almost November? Just keep getting older very quickly, and that's making me nervous. All right, thank you for being here. check this one out if you're interested, but listen, I'm not giving it like a major stamp of approval here, but let me know if you picked this one up. Let me know what your experience is in the comments down below. I appreciate you being here today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.